Hey traders, this is Jeff from ZenTrader.ca with a market update. So the rally out of this consolidation phase, I had noted that there was a similarity between here and here. Well, that similarity is pretty much gone with this red candle here. And with this red candle here, you're starting to see a series of lower highs and lower lows. And so basically the people that had bought into here are already underwater and they're starting to get nervous, and now you're starting to see this this move down. You've got the McClellan oscillator. It's not really doing much on the positive side. Volume is increasing. You're starting to see a more bearish trading situation here, and you've also got left shoulder head, so we could start to see a potential right shoulder here form, which would have more bearish implications. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the head and shoulder pattern these days. It seems like it's far too obvious, and I've noticed that it generally doesn't. It normally doesn't play out the way everyone thinks it does, and that has an explosive move in the opposite direction. So this will be something that it's not going to take shape here for another couple weeks. So just wanted to point that out. The put call is actually starting to elevate. I mean, this is the highest we've been since the October-November time. And if we go back to the Dow chart, what the markets were doing in October and November was pretty nasty. So we'll have to, this doesn't really come into play as being an effect until we start to get up into this level, but it's starting to pick up, and so this is definitely something to keep an eye on. The VIX still has a lot of ways to go before, we're still in this low volatility state. So that's, I'm sure the bears are really excited about the prospects of this taking off. So again, this will be another indicator of what to keep an eye open for. The NASDAQ high-low index, it's at 62. It's right here, 62. So the last time, so how I look at this is once we get up into above this 80 range, and then we have a move lower, it can be a bad sign. So we're above 80 here. We go down here around 60, and it generally leads to a move lower. Yeah, there was another rally here, but it ultimately foreshadowed a corrective move down. We're above 80 here. We come down here below the 60, 55 range, and that signaled another move lower. So will we get another one? I can't say, but this is definitely the kind of bearish behavior of this indicator that foreshadows a larger corrective move. So keep that in mind. And then the last two charts I want to just point out. I mean, what would a video be without silver and gold? I mean, they've been kind of the star performer or star decliner of the week. But it's not a surprise where it bounced. I've noted on this a couple weeks ago that this is strong support. It didn't even make it all the way down there. So I don't know if this is done selling off. This is, I think if anything, this move in the RSI is foreshadowing lower lows down the road. Yeah, we'll probably bounce a little bit, but when you look at the gold chart, this is not, let's just look at a larger time frame here. The move that we're seeing, it doesn't inspire a whole lot of confidence. This is just a bearish flag that we're seeing down here. So I don't know. I was looking for a move below 400, and we got it. And so at some point you can't just remain bearish on this forever. But I would be very careful. I think there's a small possibility that we put in a bottom in gold, but I just, you don't want to not, what am I trying to say? There is a possibility that this could go lower just because it's so weak, and so just keep that in mind. But this is a fascinating chart to watch just from a chart perspective.